Hi, third graders. Today we're going to look at a chapter review in the math series that we have. So far, we have learned to count and compare numbers up to 10,000. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on one of the concepts to read, write, and count. This is a number listed. If you remember, when you see that comma, you say 1,000. So this number would be 9,745. Written in the expanded form, 9,000 plus 700 plus 40 plus 5, and the word form spelled out with letters. Standard form, I always say that's just the plain old number. Another thing we've talked about is counting by ones. So in each ones place, you would increase 3,928, 3,929, 3,930, etc., etc., etc. You can also change your counting by just adding tens, counting up by tens. So here we have 96. If you go up 10 from 96, it would be 106. So let's start right here. We have 2,096, 2,106, 2,116. Sometimes we count by hundreds. 813, 913. When you have 900s and you add another 100, you'd have 10 of them, but we wouldn't call it 1013. No, we would say 1013. We can also count by thousands. 4,126, 5,126, 6,126. Something else we've looked at is comparing and ordering numbers. So here we have 4 numbers, and I've been really impressed with how you guys were able to compare and order numbers when we looked at the planets, and you even did negative numbers, so this will be a piece of cake for you. 1,638, 1,728, 1,629, 2,268. If the directions say to order the number from the greatest to the least, you would first look at the thousands place, and we identify there's only one number that has 2 in the thousands place. So this is the greatest number. Now we have 3 left, and they all have 1 in the thousands place. So we're going to have to look at the hundreds place next. Here's a 6, here's a 7 in the hundreds, and here's a 6 in the hundreds. 7 is greater than 6. So this would be number 2 in our order. So here, if you can see down here, they put the greatest. This would be the second greatest. And now we have 2 numbers left, 1,638, 1,629. 1 and 6 in the hundreds, 1 in the thousands, 6 in the hundreds. So we go to the tens. We have a 3 and a 2. 3 is greater than 2, so this number is the greater number, and this is our least number. I'm going to roll down. This is a place value strip, just letting you know that, hey, this is the thousands place, so that's 9 thousands. This is the hundreds place, so that's 7 hundreds. This is 10, so 4 tens. This is the ones place, so that's 5 ones. Something else we've looked at is patterns in numbers. What do we notice here? 2,304, 2,314. Where do you notice a change? Not in the ones, it's in the tens. In fact, it's going up by 10 each time. Now let's look at the pattern in this set. I see a pattern. I see a 19 and a 19 and a 19 and a 19. I see a pattern in the thousands, 3, 3, 3, 3, staying the same. But now let's look at the hundreds. There's a 6, then a 7, then an 8, then an that's where the change is. The pattern is it's increasing by 100 each time. Okay, 5,811. 5,801. What do you notice is different? 5s are the same, 8s are the same. The 1 in the ones place is the same, so it's got to be the 10s. It's going from 1 10 here to 0 10s. That's right, it's decreasing by 10. So 5,800 and 801, 10 less would be 5,791, 5,781. That's tricky, isn't it? And now you can see here they do give you the answer that it's decreasing by 100. But let's look at how they found that out. Look, in the hundreds place, it went 2, 1, 0. It's decreasing by 100. And then it changed to 9 here. Okay, I'm going to shrink this. And we're going to go look at our word box. Thousands, expanded, rule, and standard. Okay, so we'll check this out. When you write the problem as an addition sentence, what is that? Is that the thousands form? No. Is that expanded form? Maybe. That's an actual term. Is it rule form? No, that's not a term. Is it standard form? Maybe. Okay, so it's either expanded or standard. Expand means to get bigger, and look at how they've taken this number and made it bigger by writing it out as the sum of 4 place values. So the correct answer is expanded. And guys, remember, standard form means just write the plain old number, and that is number 3. Now let's go to number 2. In a 4-digit number, the greatest place value is blank. Okay, well, we've already used expanded. It's either thousands, rule, or standard. What would make sense? Rule. Is rule a place value? No. So it's got to be thousands. In a 4-digit number, here's an example of one. There are 4 digits. For example, in this number, it's a 3, a 6, a 1, and a 4. And the greatest of the places is the thousands place. Okay, and then number 3, the blank form of 2,193 is 2,193. And that would be the standard form. I always think it's tricky how they give you 4 choices, but only have 3 problems. So one of these didn't get used, and that was the word rule. Okay, express each number in different forms in word form. Oh boy, so this would mean you'd have to spell out EIGHT, THOUSAND, FIFT, SIX. 56. 8,056. Okay, express 6,254 in standard form. Well, that would be just writing the number again. But expanded form is writing 6,000 plus 200 plus 50 plus 4. Complete. In 1,984, the digit 9 is in the which place? Here's the 9. Is that the thousands place? Nope. It's the hundreds place. Yep. The value of the digit 1. Okay, here's the 1. What is its value? What's it worth? 1 in a thousands place? That would be worth 1,000. The digit 8 stands for, here's the 8. It's in the tens place, so it stands for 8 tens. And then finally, we're going to write the greater than or less than symbol in between 9 and 10. How would that work? My little tools are gone. Okay, so I would have the mouth eating the bigger number. That's what I always enjoyed learning about in school, making a little Pac-Man to eat it. And this one, 8,000 is greater than 6,000, so we would be putting this symbol here. Okay. And then finally, identify the least number and the greatest number. So guys, look, there's 3 in the thousands. We're going to have to go to the hundreds place. 6, 1, and 5. The least one would be this guy right here, where there's a 1 in the hundreds place. And the greatest is this one, where there's a 6 in the hundreds place. Okay, that's the end for today.